What's up, everyone? It's Drunken Phoenix here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with the new vid. So I'm going to do my reaction to this car payment crisis that's going on apparently. When it comes to car payments, this is a very interesting topic to me just because I find it's a topic that has a lot of nuance to me, and I often find myself in the middle. Like, I'm blown away by you people that are spending like $700-800 a month for like a car. Like, that's crazy to me. Unless you're just making like at least 150,000 a year, I think that's too much for a car payment. But on the other end, I don't think that you have to resort. I don't fall into this rhetoric of just having no car payments, and that car payments are for the crazy people, and that, you know, just get a used car that's old or that may not, that just gets you from point A to point B and you're good. You know, I don't buy into that. And the reason why I don't is because, you know, I feel like you only live once, and like, we deserve to have a nice car or a decent car that's within our range of affordability. And you don't have to have a car that's just decades old to, you know, get to maneuver with. Like, you deserve a nice car, but at the same time, you don't want nothing that's unreasonably priced. So, and also, everybody can't afford to make a just big lump sum car payment, even for a used car.
You can't live without a car payment. Everybody's going to have a car payment set. Everyone who wanted to stay middle class was born and raised middle class and will always be middle class. The average car payment in America today is approaching $700. 10 months of that is $7,000, which will buy a fine vehicle to drive for a few months until you could save up another $7,000 10 months later and buy a $14,000 vehicle. Y'all with me here? You can stay away from car payments by paying cash for reliable used cars.
Okay, so I'm not the biggest fan of Dave Ramsey, and although what he's saying, it may make sense theoretically, but it's just it's not realistic for a lot of people. And it's like it's like he lacks a lot of nuance in a lot of his advice. Yes, I mean, $700 a month for a car payment is crazy to me. Like I said, unless you're just, you know, quite well off, it's a bit much. And, you know, I don't think that's reasonable. But it's like, I refuse to believe that that's what the average American is spending for a car note. I have more pride in my fellow citizens that that's not what's going on right now. But the thing is, even his solution, although it sounds in theory like it's sound, I think it's still quite unreasonable, or at least unrealistic for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people are not able to just save $7,000 that quickly, you know, especially in this economy. And I would also say that even if you do have it, like, a lot of people cannot afford to just drop a lump sum amount of money on a car payment, on a car, like, in full. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think the solution is somewhere in the middle. I mean, if you could afford it, that's great for you. If you don't want a car payment, to each his own. But I don't think it has to be these two extremes. Like, I have a pretty nice car. I have a BMW 5 Series, and I'm not going to get I don't want to get too much in my business, but the car is under 10 years old. Like, it's not an old car, but it's not the newest model either. But I pay well below $700 a month for it, like well below that. And it's a really good car. I get a lot of compliments on it. It looks really nice, and it drives really nice. Never had any problems with it. But I pay a reasonable amount of money a month for it. And, you know, and I was privileged enough to, like, when I got the car, I had enough money to pay it off in full if I needed to, or if I just, you know, that's just one of the metrics that I go by. That's one of the metrics I use to determine if I want to get a certain car or not. But, I mean, I know everybody can't do that, but I think the question you should ask, I guess, is, are you able to at least pay half of it in full if you want a car note? I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. Get something that can afford. If you see a car payment, or if you see a car, like, a loan term that's just like, that makes you a little bit nervous, then maybe you shouldn't get that car. But that doesn't mean you have to just get the, you know, cheapest trash.
I don't care that I have a $700 car note. I don't care because I'm in this car a lot, right? Think about it. We commute to work, to the gym, to the stores. We're in this car 1-2 hours every day. Best believe that I'm gonna drive something that I like and that I'm comfortable in. And I don't care about that Apple CarPlay, whatever everybody's obsessed with. What I care about is that my windows roll up and down, that I don't have any check engine lights, and that my brakes aren't screeching. Because having an unreliable car is inconvenient. Trust me, I've had my handful of cash cars. I've been in hoopties. It was all that I could afford back then. Car troubles were the worst. So yeah, I'll pay my $700 car note. And best believe, yes, I am going to buy the maintenance package because my car needs to be on schedule for its maintenance. And listen, the real flex is buying a nice car cash, right? But we don't all have it like that, but we can afford a little, $700 payment. And I'm cool with that. Y'all are gonna come for me, but y'all have fun on the side of the road. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'm with her all the way. I feel like, you're in your car a lot. You should get a nice car. But the $700 part, that's a lot. That's a lot to pay a month. You know what I'm saying? I think you could get a used car that's still decent. Like, it doesn't have to be the newest car. Like, get like a 5-year-old car or like maybe a 7-year-old car. I don't know. But yeah, I'm with her. But $700 a month is still kind of crazy to me.
Dinar, what's your car payment and what car do you have?
My car payment is $700 and I drive a CLA.
Okay. All right, Chris, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
0, and I drive a Samurai Spider.
Okay. What's your car payment, Walter?
$371.
Whoa, and what do you drive?
Toyota Tacoma.
Nice. Hey, Danny, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I drive a Mercedes-Benz SL, and I pay $1,200 a month for it.
Oh, shit, okay. Tammy, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I don't drive. I'm a passenger princess.
She's a passenger princess. Evan, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
EQE, $400.
Ooh, for the low. Hey, Kevin, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I have EQE 350, and my car payment is around $600.
Okay. Hey, Christian, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
$300, a Nissan Versa.
Okay. Hey, Andy, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I have few car and I don't pay the payment.
Paid them off.
Yeah.
Hey Diego, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I drive a Honda Accord, like $450 a month.
Okay, so I think maybe Dave Ramsey does have a point after looking at that video. And I saw all these videos before I put this compilation together, but I put this compilation together like a couple of weeks ago. I was kind of thrown off by the first girl. She said she pays $700 a month for a CLA. That's like I'm not trying to sound rude, but that's like the most cheapest Mercedes you can get. Like, it's not even, I wouldn't even consider a CLA a luxury car. That's literally just a car you get just to say, I got a Mercedes, and you're spending $700 a month for that. That's a bit insane to me. I forgot what everybody else said. The last guy, $450 for a Honda Accord, that's also kind of crazy to me. But at the same time, I don't know. A Honda Accord is a much better car, I would say, than a Mercedes CLA. I don't know how much they make, so I mean, a lot of people at this company seem to, have good money. They have nice cars at least. So maybe $450 a month for Honda Accord isn't crazy for him. Maybe it is reasonable, but $700 a month for a CLA, that's definitely unreasonable. Like, no.
You guys could never make me drive a beater. 100%, I would take a car payment over buying a $5,000, $10,000 car cash any day of the week. Or should I say month? Because yes, I make my car payment every month. For example, right now I'm driving my dad's 2015 Tacoma. I'm getting some work done on it. Nice car, nice, solid, reliable car. I don't want to have to go in my bag and dig for my keys to unlock the door and then start the car. Don't want to do it. My dad was even sweet enough to give me $20 to put a little gas in the car while I have it. There is no little computer that tells me how many miles I can drive until I run out of gas. It's just little lines that keep going down. I was driving home, I got a text, I heard the little bing. I actually had to pick up my phone and look at it because there's no Apple CarPlay. I don't want to do that. You guys keep pushing this narrative of, if you have a car payment, you can't afford the car, buy a beater, buy a beater. This is not the car saleswoman talking in me, which I know you guys are gonna say that. But some people spend a lot of time in their cars and they wanna drive a new car. There's nothing wrong with that. They wanna drive a newer car. Leave people alone to do what they want with their money. End scene.
Don't forget, I'm also just a girl.
So these past few TikTokers clearly not making wise decisions unless they're rich. I don't know. The first girl was kind of convincing. I mean, the one that was she was the 19-year-old with the Mercedes looking car. The guy that they just showed, he put $16,000 down and still has $400 a month. That's a bit insane to me.
Y'all, can we please stop trying to normalize expensive ass car payments? Like, paying $500, $600, $700 a month for a car, not including insurance, is insane. And it's not normal. Like, it's literally not normal. I literally just saw a girl on my For You page. She was talking about how she drives a newer model luxury vehicle and how her car payment is $600. And like, I don't really know what she was trying to say with the video, but she was comparing that to people who drive Toyotas, Hondas, Nissans, and also have a $600 car payment. I guess she was just trying to compare what you get for $600 a month. But it's just like, to me, it's all fucking stupid. Like, it's literally stupid. Cars literally depreciate the moment you drive it off the lot. I've also saw a video of a man talking about how he bought a Tesla, took the Tesla back in like 3 days, and they offered him like $15,000 less than what he financed for 3 days before. Like, it's literally a money pit. Cars are a money pit, and they're a liability. You could buy a car today, wreck the car today, and the insurance still is not going to give you what you pay for that car. Like, it's literally a lose-lose situation. So when people get on here talking about oh yeah, my payment's $650 for whatever the fuck they drive, I just think it's insane, because to me, that also tells me you really couldn't afford what you're driving. Because if so, why didn't you put more money down to make your payment less? Why would you willingly sign up to pay $600, $700, $800? You know?
Okay, so this girl apparently is going to go on and on and on. And I don't really have time for that, but I get her point. She makes good points. I think, again, like I said, I think whatever, you know what you can afford more than anybody else knows. So if a $600 or $700 car note is not, a lot for you, then go at it. I mean, at the end of the day, people can do what they want with their money. But yeah, I think, we have to, I think honestly what I want to get across in this video is that you don't have to be at these two extremes. You don't have to have a super expensive car note, but at the same time, you don't have to just buy, just something, you don't have to pay it off a car in full. You can have a decent car that's at a decent price, whether it requires a car note or not. So that's my message. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.